Have you ever wondered what keeps a Sigma male awake at night? Despite their apparent strength, even these independent individuals can have fears. But here's the twist: these fears don't paralyze them, they actually drive them. Fear, the most primal motivator in humanity, pushes us to innovate, create, and evolve. It's often said that our greatest achievements arise from our deepest fears. Sigma males take this concept to the next level. They turn their fears into stepping stones, using them to reach remarkable heights and defy expectations. True greatness is achieved when you can conquer and move beyond your fears. However, some fears are beyond our control and cannot be conquered. While Sigma males typically don't share the common fears of the average person, they do have their unique worries. So, what are these concerns that trouble Sigmas? Here are 8 things that all Sigma males may fear. Number 1. Wasting time. Sigma males are often praised for their exceptional efficiency, but this proficiency comes with a price: a constant awareness of life's fleeting nature. They recognize that they've won a sort of cosmic lottery, a remarkable opportunity to experience consciousness, possibly one of the rarest occurrences in the universe. Because of this profound gift, Sigma males feel a profound responsibility not to waste it. They are haunted by the idea that each passing moment is a missed chance, a moment that can never be regained. However, this fear doesn't paralyze them. Instead, it motivates them to live with a sense of urgency and passion that few can match. It drives them to extract every drop of meaning from the limited time they have. Number 2. Not being able to accomplish all of their goals. Sigma males' anxiety is a direct result of their keen awareness of the passage of time. Their understanding of life's limited nature ties back to how they spend their time. Sigma men are often viewed as among the most ambitious individuals because they set high standards for themselves. They maintain a mental list of goals, not for external validation or compliment, but because achieving these goals gives them a sense of fulfillment and the opportunity to make a lasting impact on the world. Their ambition is closely intertwined with their quest for meaning and purpose. They are motivated by the desire to contribute something significant to the grand tapestry of life. This fear doesn't hinder them. Instead, it acts as a potent reminder and a source of inspiration. It drives them to work diligently and persistently towards their objectives, regardless of the challenges they encounter along the way. Number 3. Having their freedoms taken away. For Sigma men, the thought of surrendering their personal freedom is genuinely frightening. It looms like a dark cloud over their lives, which are deeply rooted in independence. These individuals have constructed their lives around the belief that they can navigate the world on their own terms. This independence grants them the liberty to chart their own path. Therefore, the notion that their freedoms and autonomy could be taken away is a nightmarish scenario, seen as a direct threat to their very existence. Whether it's concerns about government overreach, the proliferation of surveillance technologies, or even entering into a suffocating relationship, such ideas vex them like a wild animal trapped in a cage. To Sigma men, losing their freedom equates to losing a fundamental part of their identity. It's akin to severing the lifeblood that sustains their unique way of life. Number 4. Having to rely on others. Sigma males often embark on the path to independence from a young age. This can stem from challenging childhood experiences or a realization that, in the end, they can only truly rely on themselves. This mindset bestows upon them a rugged sense of self-reliance, which helps them navigate life's uncertainties. However, even these resilient individuals fear the prospect of becoming dependent on others. Whether it's the daunting notion of a terminal illness or a debilitating accident, their worst fear is losing their independence. In such situations, they find themselves in a vulnerable position, needing to lean on others for assistance, which goes against their very nature. This fear isn't solely about losing physical mobility, it's also about relinquishing a core part of their identity, something they are deeply averse to. It represents the darker aspect of their freedom, a quiet acknowledgement that there are certain challenges they cannot handle entirely on their own. Number 5. Committing to long-term relationships. For a Sigma man, entering into a long-term commitment can feel like navigating a minefield of emotions. It's not because they want to control their partner, but rather because they are acutely aware of the unpredictability of people. This element of unpredictability makes them exceedingly cautious. In matters of love, Sigma men exercise great care and have exceptionally high standards for potential partners. It's not about having an extensive checklist of traits. It's about being absolutely certain that the person in question is the right fit. They don't know how to settle for someone who is merely good enough. The idea of committing to someone who could potentially surprise them by betrayal or disappointment is truly unsettling for Sigma men. It's as though they're wagering a piece of their soul on something that might not pan out. This is a risk they typically avoid unless they are entirely sure. Consequently, they tread the delicate balance of intimacy, always cognizant that one misstep could lead to emotional turmoil. Number 6. Being betrayed. Sigma males are renowned for their strong loyalty, which intensifies the pain of betrayal when it occurs. Many of them have experienced the deep hurt of being betrayed by someone they considered a friend, and it leaves an enduring emotional scar. This betrayal shapes their perspective on trust and privacy. They construct their lives like fortified castles, complete with guards and walls that only a select few can breach. Their circle of trust is intentionally small but robust, carefully curated to minimize the risk of another breach of their trust. It's not that they necessarily enjoy living in a secretive manner. It's more a means of shielding themselves from the emotional anguish that accompanies betrayal. They would rather be perceived as reserved or enigmatic than expose themselves to the potential agony of being betrayed by someone they placed their trust in. Number 7. Not being able to experience all of their desires. Sigma males harbor a deep-seated fear of missing out on life's diverse experiences and desires. The thought that they might never have certain adventures or achieve specific goals isn't merely scary. It's genuinely terrifying. However, there's a silver lining to this fear. This fear acts as a driving force, propelling them to work tirelessly until they attain their aspirations. Sigma males don't passively dwell on what they might miss. Instead, they actively seize opportunities and construct the life they desire. They understand that to truly savor life's pleasures, they must be proactive, resilient, and, above all, unafraid in their pursuit of what ignites their passions. In this way, their fear becomes a motivating factor that propels them toward a life filled with the experiences they yearn for. Number 8. Eternal suffering. This last point should be the thing that everyone is most afraid of. Imagine a world where artificial intelligence gets so good that it can make a simulation where people feel like time goes on forever. In this made-up situation, a rogue artificial intelligence could build a torture chamber with no end, where people would suffer for what seems like forever. Sigma males don't want to live forever because they are afraid of things like this. Many people get scared when they think about death, but Sigma males don't. To them, the fact that life is short is not a curse, but a relief, a way to keep from having to go through pain forever. So they don't worry about dying. Instead, they live each moment to the fullest because they know it won't last forever. This makes each moment even more valuable. Do you agree with what I said in this video? Tell me in the comments if you'd like to see more videos about Sigma male. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.